What's up? I want to give a big shout out to all my older friends on here. You know, I have a message for them. You know, a lot of my newer friends here may not know, but this is meant for the older ones. And, you know, I may get mushy or something. You may want to go on if you don't want to watch this. But I want to talk about my COVID experience. There's so many details to it, and I hope I can hit the half of them. But to start out, I'm one of these people that hardly ever gets sick. You know, I'm one of these people, I'll weather the storm if I possibly can. But anyway, I started getting sick. And I started suspecting I had COVID. Well, it got really bad. And got to the point, you know, I'd already seen ivermectin was good medicine to take for. So I had ordered some from Amazon because you could. Well, it finally had showed up, and I remember going to the mailbox to get it. And at that point, it was like in the teens, the temperature here was. And I didn't even realize it, but I went to get that mail out of the mailbox, and I got winded just by going to the mailbox. And I almost passed out in the middle of the night out here on my driveway. And I don't know how or why, but I just got extremely lightheaded, about fell down, and I had to hold my breath to get back into the house to get a warm breath of air. You know, that kind of scared me because I might have been a popsicle out here in the driveway for people going down the road to see the next morning. But anyway, at that point, I said, you know, I'm going to have to go to urgent care. So I went. It was awful. It was awful. The nurse was hideous to me. I mean, I can barely function and ain't thinking straight and everything else. And this nurse is being awful to me. Won't let me do this or that. Pulling me back and forth from the chair that I was just trying to focus to get to fill out this form. And it was hideous and awful. And I know I'd have went to ER that day if they would have really diagnosed me. But they claimed at that point I had symptoms by a certain time. I had to mail the test off. What a joke. But anyway, the next day came. And at this point, I woke up, I could feel myself even worse. You know, the strand of COVID I had, besides having a temperature and all of that, every ache, anything that I'd ever had happen, like my lower back on occasion that gives me trouble, everything I had was amplified tenfold. Plus, I couldn't breathe and had a temperature. I'm telling you, I'm against the jab. But if you'd have told me it would have made me better at that point, I'd been like, do as many as you want to. I mean, it got to the point, I honestly didn't think I was going to make it. I'm totally honest. I didn't think I was going to make it. But anyway, I remember calling my sister and telling her, hey, can you come and take me to the doctor? She lives in Nashville. And the reason I was going to do that is because I didn't want my mother to be stressed or burdened with all that stress of me being in that situation because I hadn't really let her know. She says, you're going to have to tell her. And I told her, and she come and got me, and she was extremely strong, a lot stronger than I thought she'd be. I'm very proud of her. But anyway, she took me to the doctor, and I spent 8 days in the hospital. I mean, I was in bad shape. Bad shape. And while I was in there, you know, at this point, I'm starting to worry about my finances. I mean, I've already been off work, same as 2 weeks at this point. You know, and who knows when I'm going to get to go back, if I'm going to get to go back. So my sister recommended a GoFundMe page, and she started for me. And I did make a video endorsing it. And I'm just here. This is the reason I'm making this. I want everybody to know that helped me in that situation. I mean, I had people to call me or contact me wanting to go to my shop and finish the jobs I had in my shop to finish them. Finish repairs. And people that did help me as far as financial with the GoFundMe, I will never forget it. And this thing here I keep fidgeting with, I keep this so that I don't ever forget. No, I don't keep it on the sink or on my living room table, but I have it as a reminder of all the people that got together and helped me in so many different ways. You know, this looks just like a toy or some stupid thing, but this is like an exercise machine for your lungs. It's got a thing right here. When you suck it in, you bring this thing here up, and you have to do that. I mean, this is a joke now, but at the time, I couldn't even do it. I had one in the hospital, and they gave me one to take home. And at the time, I couldn't even do it. I mean, it was a strain. But like I say, I keep this to never forget you. If you're one of them to help me, don't ever think that I'm going to forget. You know, a lot of reasons I keep continuing to make these videos is because of you all. But you know, a couple months before that all this had went down, you know, I had sold my camper. I had full intentions of buying me another camper come spring. I mean, that's what makes me happy. My favorite thing to do, if you were to ask me, is to go ride my buggy, my side-by-side, all day and have fun, see wildlife, you know, go fast, just have a great time, and come back to my camper, whatever, and have a barbecue. That, just the feeling that all that gives me and the feelings I've had doing it in the past is what drives me to work month to month, day to day, and just brings a amount of peace to me. But after COVID and I had healed, I had made a video about going to look at a camper, and I think it upset some people, maybe because they had donated. But now here's the thing. I was going to do that regardless. And everybody that did help me, you just helped me continue my normal life. I'm so thankful. But now, I feel like the good Lord had helped me defeat death. You know, after I got out of the hospital, my mother, we had to go to Walmart to get me some things to have at home. And I remember sitting there in her car, and she got out to go in and get me some things. And I remember just watching all the traffic and people walking in and out of Walmart, and me thinking to myself, you know, I almost died. None of these people know it. Why should I expect them to? But the thing is that I sat there even more thinking to myself, I can go into Walmart again. Hold on a minute. But yeah, anyway, I can go into Walmart again. I mean, honestly, I didn't know if I was going to get to again. I mean, I thought I was going to bite it. I mean, I really did. I had never felt that awful in my life. You know, I'm against the jab, but like I say, if you'd have said it would have healed me while I was in there, I'd have took as many of them as you wanted to give me. But you know, like I say, I feel like I had conquered death in a way. The good Lord had helped me push it away a little longer. And, you know, when I got to where I could focus on things besides just making it to the chair and living my life, everybody has goals and vacations that they look to. And me going and riding my buggy and camping and that barbecue was the goal in my life, that I would get to do that again. And I wanted to go do that again. And like I say, I think some people, when I made that video talking about getting me another camper, they didn't like it. But now again, everybody just kind of helped me maintain my normal life. And, you know, I'm so thankful. And that's, you know, I will never forget it. I don't want anybody that ever helped me to ever think that I forgot about you. I don't know everybody's names. There were some people that helped a whole lot. Some people helped a little. I'm so thankful. There was some people, I mean, people may not realize this, but there were some people that made like $10, $5 donations that had donated it, but took it out before I even got out of the hospital, which that's fine. Maybe they needed it. That's great. You know, hey, if they needed it, take it back out. Please do. Don't ever, I hate, I'm getting tore up now. I hate taking handouts, but at the time I was vulnerable. I needed it, and I appreciate it. You know, I'd have been alive, but I'd have lost a lot too. But people, my true friends here, really helped me, and I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. I don't know how to express that. I will never forget it. It's amazing. It gave me a new outlook on life, I'll be honest with you.